How to start over when life gives you lemons. Have you ever felt like your life is at a standstill? That it's too late to start over, and that all the time you've invested has been for naught? Stop feeling powerless, because no matter how desperate or fearful you feel, there are still ways to break free from this rut. So let us reveal 12 strategies on how get back up on your feet, trust in process, fight negative thoughts with positivity, find inspiration through mentors and role models. Just listening can be enough motivation when starting anew. 12. Accept the past. The past often holds painful memories that can haunt us and prevent us from living in the present. However, it's important to remember that no matter how things may have happened, you cannot go back and change them. Instead, try to learn whatever lessons those moments of pain can teach you and move on. Dwelling on them will only further your heartache, but embracing them as part of your life's history can help you grow as a person. Acceptance sometimes means understanding that you don't have the power to undo things, but with this knowledge comes the power to move forward and create better moments for yourself. 11. Identify your goals. When determining our goals, it is imperative to set specific, achievable objectives. Too often, we tend to leave these important objectives open to interpretation or become overly ambitious in hopes of achieving multiple goals at once. This only hinders our progress and sets us up for a larger sense of failure and disappointment. Taking the time to properly identify your goals will give you a greater understanding about the changes that need to be made, as well as aim for smaller successes along the way. Thus, starting fresh with clear ambitions can guide you on a path towards positive transformation. 10. Find out. If you find yourself struggling to improve a situation but are not sure of what's going on, it can be an incredibly daunting task trying to determine the specifics of why certain elements are not functioning as intended. Can instill feelings of helplessness and despair. The good news is that the human mind has a fantastic capacity for problem solving. Determining what is causing the problems, what isn't working, and what could potentially be improved requires a process of deep and thorough investigation. With patience and perseverance, we have the power to gain clarity and come up with effective strategies for making positive changes in our lives. 9. Leave your comfort zone. Pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone is an essential part of progressing and developing throughout life. It can be uncomfortable or even scary to try something you are unfamiliar with. However, that is where the magic happens. Taking risks brings the opportunity to learn, develop new skills, and grow stronger relationships. Taking the leap beyond what we know is how we are able to break out of a rut or find purpose in our lives. So don't hold yourself back, get out there and discover the amazing potential that comes with taking a chance and leaving your comfort zone. 8. Take a break. If you're a robot, take a break. If you're feeling overwhelmed and starting to feel like you can't go on, taking a break isn't an indication of failure or weakness. It's a sign that you understand that moment when the pressure is too great and we need to tap into our inner resources in order to make it through. Taking time away from your everyday responsibilities, even if only for a short while, can be tremendously beneficial. Both mentally and physically. It also helps us to sort out our thoughts and feelings by giving us the necessary Space we need to reflect on how far we've come. And how far we still need to go, so don't be afraid, take the leap and just do it. That is how you make sure that the journey is both enjoyable and meaningful. 7. Expect setbacks. Change can be daunting, especially when it involves starting over, but lull yourselves into comfort knowing that setbacks are normal and expected. While for some of us these setbacks may come in the form of a new job opportunity or relocating, rest assured this is not a sign of defeat, but rather an empowering start to a new chapter in our lives. Tough times will come and go, but with the right attitude and motivation, anything is possible. Take charge of your life and make something positive out of those moments. Expect setbacks and make success the result. 6. Gain a fresh perspective. Breaking free from an overwhelming situation can seem impossible, but it all starts with changing the way we view our circumstances. Seeing things with a fresh perspective can equip us with new tools and insights to explore our options. By taking the time to pause and examine our current mindset, we may just realize why we've been failing. Approaching things from a new angle can uncover solutions that were previously hidden from sight, offering potential solutions for struggles that felt unsolvable before. A fresh perspective is not only necessary for growth, but is essential in order to help us out of desperate and fearful times. It could be the catalyst for incredible opportunities that open up possibilities never dreamed of before. 5. Recognize the challenges. When one faces a challenge, it can appear daunting and extremely difficult to tackle at first glance, but if you adopt a proactive attitude and prepare yourself beforehand and study the challenge at an individual level, the difficulty of facing it comes down drastically. This simple principle can be applied to our lives in many ways. As an example, imagine that you and your friends are planning camping in a forest known for its population of venomous snakes. Knowing about this beforehand puts you in a better position as compared to entering such a situation without any prior knowledge. You can take cautionary steps such as researching the kind of snakes found in the area or acquiring proper footwear before entering such a dangerous environment. Thus, through vigilance and preparedness, we can face challenges head-on and work towards overcoming them successfully. For remember your values. It is essential that when you decide to start afresh, both your current values and priorities should be thoroughly assessed, taking a step back and analyzing the value system that you have been following. Is also an opportunity to ask yourself if it aligns with what drives you as an individual right now. Do not be afraid of change. Often life throws us curveballs that force us to reassess our values, so we must remain flexible in our decision-making while being able to distinguish between the circumstances which mandate a change and the temptations of changing mindlessly. Consider what asking questions of yourself can lead to, and remember the lessons previously learned from earlier experiences. Ultimately, whatever values are established should always fit who you are and what makes sense for your life journey. 3. Find a mentor. Finding a mentor is an invaluable step in achieving your goals, whether you are starting a new business or working to excel at school. Having someone with experience to help guide and motivate you can make the difference between success and failure. When looking for a mentor, pick someone who has knowledge, experience, and qualifications that align with what you Want to accomplish? Seek out those who want to see you succeed and will not only offer advice but also introduce helpful networking contacts that can help turn your dreams into reality. A good mentor-mentee relationship should improve both parties' lives. Therefore, it is crucial to choose someone whom you respect and connect with on a personal level. That way you get the most out of the time you spend together. 2. Be positive. Starting over can be a challenging experience, but don't let that dampen your spirit. It's important to approach it with a positive mindset and a sense of excited exploration into what the future brings. Imagine yourself as an adventurer, ready to take on any change or uncertainty that comes your way with your head held high, confidence radiating from you like light from the sun. Remind yourself that it may feel hard, but you are strong enough and capable enough to make it through and create a better life for yourself. Believe in those words with all of your heart, because if you do and stay diligent in working toward success, there is nothing stopping you from achieving what you want out of this new beginning. 1. Set new goals. Rebooting our lives by setting new goals can be a daunting task. It is paramount to consider the things that really matter, to find the willpower to explore from a new, more nuanced perspective and determine if your core values still have meaning, or if you are ready to set new ones. Having clear objectives for your life gives you an essential sense of direction, which may not always be easy to create from scratch. Oftentimes, we must start over and make active plans to reach our newly established objectives, to avoid becoming victims of passivity and discouragement, without losing sight of our ultimate goal. Don't let the odds be stacked against you. You can break through and create a new beginning. No matter what people may think. Stick with us for one more moment. We have something extra in store to reward your determination. Take action at this point. Now that the decisions have been made, it is time to take action. Things will not get better unless immediate action is taken. Time is of the essence, and succeeding in this endeavor depends on taking swift and strategic action. It may be tempting to hesitate or procrastinate, hoping that things will work out. But it is important to remember that prolonged inaction will only further complicate the situation. This might seem daunting, but with a clear plan in place and a dedicated effort, decisive action should lead to an improved result. The only thing stopping you now is yourself, so don't delay. Take action today and make sure the impact of your decisions will be felt tomorrow. Hey, we're so glad you took the time out of your busy day to watch today's video. If it resonated with any part or all, don't forget to subscribe if this was something worth watching. We'll see you soon.